Hi, I'm Clif,
My name is Janice.
and this little bundle of joy here is John. We just wanted to reach out to you first of all. Grace and peace to everyone, and we hope that everybody's doing well during this pandemic. And we wanted to share a little bit of our testimony during this pandemic with the birth of our third child here, John. In the beginning, it was normal. Everything was going great. Janice was progressing well, and about February, the end of February, that came to a screeching halt um, when this pandemic started hitting. We, like everyone else, were affected in many different ways. Janice, who is my superhero, each child she's had naturally, not even so much as an aspirin. And each time we've had a midwife and a doula. Um, During the early part of the pandemic, there was a lot of changes that came about, and they ended up putting out that there was no doulas allowed in the birthing rooms, and that kind of hit Janice more so hard than I, but it definitely hit us hard. Here I was panicking and freaking out. Oh, I have to be a dad, and I have to be a coach, and I have to be a doula, and I had to wear all of these different hats, and I had no idea how it was gonna play out. Um, Janice was I don't want to say depressed, but she was definitely upset. Want to tell him a little bit about how that hit you?
Yeah, so having the support system that I'm used to having in the birth room was important to me, and so not having the doula and not having that support as I'm going through this process naturally um, was was a little disheartening, and so I think the pressure was just on Cliff to, as he said, pretty much wear so many hats. Being the husband in the birthing room, being my doula, and the support system. A lot of the pressure was on him, and I think the second wave hit us with this pandemic is when the hospitals put out the directive that they did not want anyone in the birthing room at
No
one point.
fathers.
They were saying that no fathers were to be allowed in the birthing room. Um,
I've
and
never seen her look so pale before when she heard about that.
yeah, so once I got that message, my sister sent us that message in the family chat, you know, that was very scary. And I think
Yeah.
for me, it was scary for me. And then I thought about all the other women who have to go through this process and potentially go through this process alone without any support in the birthing room is very scary. And for me, I thought that we should just have a home birth so that I could have everyone there that, all of my support staff there for me. And then I think maybe 2 days after that came out, the governor said that, you know, absolutely not. We're dismantling that, and the women are allowed to have one person in the room. So thank God. I think that same day.
Yeah, absolutely. And prayer was really the only thing that kept us going through that whole time. We prayed independently, prayed together. We just prayer that God would protect Janice and protect John and protect the hospital workers, and just that we would have a safe and healthy and happy delivery. And God's be the glory. Here's our little guy, born March 31st, healthy and happy, safe. No, mom is good, baby is good, all is good. Just our little bit of hope throughout this whole crisis, and we just pray for all of you that who are still going through this crisis and this pandemic, that your prayers and your blessings are answered, and that everyone is well and comes out on the other side well. And we thank you for listening to our message. Say bye, John. It was a little hit. Take care. Godspeed.